Central Sports presents BattleBots. Tonight, we're amping up the robotic violence just for you. Patriot is pledging allegiance to the destruction of lightweight salad. The Matador is dropping his cape and letting his flipper rip at Frenzy. And No Apologies wants justice in his rematch with the judge. It's BattleBots 5.0. We're in San Francisco, home of the most dangerous robots in the world. You want metallic smash mouth? You got it. Called the greatest BattleBot in history. It's Hazard.
Defending his title against a bot you haven't seen before, Misty the Wonder Bot.
The box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fight time. Misty the Wonder Bot coming out aggressive against the champ.
I was going to say, could be a big mistake, but got in a good hit there. Misty the Wonder Bot with a low blade.
Whoa!
Get in on Hazard.
Nose to nose. Serious aggression here by Misty the Wonder Bot, but she's already coming apart, Bill.
Misty the Wonder Bot showing some guts.
Whoa!
Get in there, Misty.
Look out! Misty lost the wheel. No, her blade's moving. She's game.
Come on, Misty. You can do it.
Whoa!
Come on, Hazard.
Misty is legless and armless, and this fight looks like it's over.
Misty the Wonder Bot proving that you don't need a tough name to be a tough bot.
Don't worry about Will Wright, though, the builder of Misty. He designed The Sims and Sim City, so he's going to have to go home to his bank account.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
Hey everybody, I'm Tim Green, along with Carmen Electra, Arj Barker, and Tony Rock, and here's my favorite friend in the whole wide robot fighting world, Bill Dwyer.
Tim, you got to break out of that double wide sometime and meet some new people. Awesome opening fight, everybody. Hazard showing why his bouts are always so much fun, unless you're his opponent.
Let's get to the replays.
Misty comes out aggressively and gets in a strong hit on Hazard. But then loses one wheel.
Yeah, look at the power of Hazard on this shot here. That's why Hazard is the three-time champion. Next up, just because they're metal lightweights doesn't mean they're not smart enough to know how to kick you around the box.
Patriot Salad now.
George Roach, Houston, Texas, Patriot.
Dallas Gurker, Concord, California, Salad.
He's a real strong robot with, he doesn't have a lot of power, but he's got lots of traction. And he's also got years and years of experience because he's been doing this since about 1996. And I was still in grade school back then.
Let's start it up.
Introducing, in the red square, to my right, he'll knock you down like a scud over the desert. Introducing Patriot.
Patriots builder George Roach says his guilty pleasures are cigars and driving fast.
And in the blue square, it's the age-old question, but trust me, choose the soup, because you don't want any part of salad.
Builder Dallas Gurker out of Concord, California, a town named after a grape.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time.
All right, in case you're having a hard time figuring out who's who, the small silver box is Salad, and then the small silver box is Patriot.
Salad's got the lifting arm, that's how I'm telling.
Yeah.
Patriot has the 6 wheels, you can see them there. It looked like 6 dots on his top, and
look
Salad
what
is stuck in
happens.
the spikes.
We always see it once a season, don't we?
There's that arm.
Dallas Gurker back in control. Salad with the flipping arm up under Patriot. He's got him lifted up.
Up under, time to move.
Where will he take him? Right into the spikes! Wow, like that.
I don't mind.
Dallas Gurker, Salad with the salute from the middle of the floor. Could this be over?
Is that a salute or is that more of a different kind of salute?
Patriot's wheel spinning uselessly now up against the spikes.
Man, that was a sweet ride into the spike strips.
And this one is being counted out. Dallas Gurker and Salad with a quick victory.
Now let's go down to the pits for some commentary on that fight.
That was short and sweet. It looked like Patriot just couldn't get his game going, and he wound up splattered on the spike strip.
Well, it doesn't bode well for Salad early on with some poor driving right here. Skids right in under the spike strip, is able to free himself.
But then that lifting arm is really the difference, Bill.
And then, oh, look at that. Practically impales Patriot on the spikes.
Now let's go box side to Arj.
A quick, clean match.
Yes, thank you. Well, I just basically took the wedge and put him where he belonged, up on the spike strips.
Well, who says you can't make a meal with a salad?
What went wrong there?
Yeah, drove me. He's got a lot of torque. He's got a lot of traction. So he just basically flipped me over, hung me up on the spike strip.
That was it for the Patriot.
That's it for the Patriot, but we'll be back next year, bigger and better. So
Patriotic even in defeat.
yes.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Next up, Heavyweight Frenzy leaves his medication at home because he knows he fights better when he's really, really stressed out. And the Matador will see you on the flip side.
And prepare your briefs and put on your boxers for the robotic retrial in the case of the judge versus no apologies.
You are watching a Comedy Central Sports presentation of BattleBots with Carmen Electra, Tim Green, Arj Barker, Tony Rock, and me, Bill Dwyer.
For more information on how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to BattleBots.com. We're in San Francisco, the only city cool enough to handle the metal madness.
There are few things more satisfying than a good robotic spanking. So many delicious ways to lose. Of course, everyone's favorite is the knockout. Oh, yeah. But did you know that if your bot can't move, the judges give you 30 seconds to get it going? They count the last 10 seconds out loud for you, but then you're done. You can also tap out. That means you can quit if you don't want your precious bot ground up into metal pulp. It's an option, but take it from Professor Electra, that's for wussies. Bill, Tim?
That's her own outfit, you know.
Looks like she may be outgrowing it.
Me, ouch, Tim. Hey, speaking of ouch, let's bring some pain.
Team Inertia Labs already have a champion in super heavyweight Toro, and now they hope the Matador grabs their second nut as a heavyweight.
Patrick Campbell doesn't want Frenzy to get flipped, so he's bolted on a titanium bar to keep the Matador at bay. Who can forget in Season 2 when Frenzy used that bar to pound on Panic Attack?
Let the flipping and the pounding begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is in the heavyweight division. Introducing, in the red square, to my right, he'll flip you until your butt is sore, and then he'll flip you even more. Showing no mercy, it's the Matador. This big bot can toss the other heavyweights into the stratosphere. And in the blue square, like Star Jones at Hometown Buffet, keep your hands away from this feeding frenzy.
If Patrick Campbell could have dinner with anybody, it'd be George Washington.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time.
All right, now like a lot of heavyweights, it's gonna start off a little slow. So be patient. You gotta be like Matador. Patience.
Matador has got to get in around Frenzy's titanium arm with that bolt sticking up. Trying to fend him off and keep that deadly flip away.
Oh, look.
There's that bar.
Now you can see Matador them hits with that hammer.
There's that flipper. The crowd wants to see that thing fly.
Don't underestimate the hammer of Frenzy, though. Watch the power that comes down with.
Well, Matador builder Reason Bradley says his most annoying pet peeve is inane safety rules, and he's got to be annoyed with this little strategy Frenzy has in that titanium arm.
Imagine what that twisted mind would come up with if he didn't have safety rules.
Well, he finds them unreasonable.
Now, Patrick Campbell, if he can hook Matador on that tiny, tiny bolt that you can see on the front of that arm, he can slam away Matador.
Matador working patiently but determinedly to get that flipping arm underneath Frenzy. And if that happens, it's looking close. We saw some sparks, but Frenzy stayed on the BattleBots floor.
Now, here's my problem with that arm. Matador, that gives him a little more room. He can not only get under Frenzy, but under that arm, too, to flip him.
I think Matador is positioning himself, and I think he's going to get a flip before this thing is over.
Well, he knows where he's got to go on Frenzy to flip him.
Frenzy playing a lot of defense right now. He scored some points early, sent Matador into the spikes, got a couple shots in with that hammer. Oh, and there's the flip! That's what we were waiting for! But now, Matador is just... Oh,
that was incredible!
There's the stratosphere!
Now, can you believe it? What are the odds that Frenzy's going to get tipped on his side like that?
A one-punch knockout for Reason Bradley and the Matador. This fight looks like it is over.
Frenzy's having weapon problems, or else he'd be able to right himself from that. 3, 2, 1, well, it took him a while, but the Matador was finally able to activate that flipper. Knock out in 2:51. Your thoughts, Carmen?
Frenzy managed to keep the Matador from getting up under him. But once the Matador bent his hammer, it was open season.
Now let's take a look at the replays.
This was the highlight for Frenzy here. He's actually able to hook the Matador on the bolt and pound away at him.
And then you don't have to wait very long in bot vision for this grand finale. Matador tossing Frenzy and then righting himself.
Oh, do you feel like you're there?
The Matador's adoring fans toss roses as their hero exits his ring of victory. Coming up, a super heavyweight grudge match. No Apologies wants payback from the judge for his loss 2 seasons ago.
You're watching BattleBots.
Hey you, don't construct or operate a robot or BattleBot without proper supervision.
Here we are in the fighting robot capital of the world, San Francisco. Say hello to your driver, Dave, everyone. Lombard Street, the crookedest street in the world. Yeah, that would be a good weapon for a BattleBot right there. We'd call it the Dutch windmill of death. This is what I like to call BattleBots on water. That was exciting, wasn't it? This concludes your tour of San Francisco area. Everyone watch your stuff getting off.
Tony Rock is cool.
And he's fine, too. Thanks for the turn, Tony.
Kind of reminds me of a young Chris Rock.
Maybe it's because he's Chris Rock's younger brother.
Oh. Speaking of Rock, we've got 2 super heavyweights ready to do just that. 2 seasons ago, No Apologies lost to the judge. Now he wants revenge. Joshua Little, Austin, Texas, the judge.
John Torkelson, Kent, Washington, No Apologies. 2 seasons ago, he knocked me out, and it was pretty brutal.
It's time to rock the box.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fight time!
The crowd loves the judge, the big black bot.
With the big hammer. Here we go. Look at the force Judge brings down with that hammer.
Hey, don't count out no apologies. You know that's a good hammer, and that's a great place to hit no apologies.
Judge in control so far, though. Judge pushing no apologies around, striking with a hammer. No apologies, strikes back.
Neither of these bots is going to win best paint job or fancy schmanciest bot. But who cares? Look at the hammers.
Wow, you can hear the damage done to the BattleBots floor. Both these big guys slamming around, neither doing too much damage to the other. Neither one taking any hazard shots so far.
Now, these guys are going to stay in the middle of the ring as much as they can.
It's like a big sumo match.
It is, if sumos were, you know, 14 inches high.
Made of titanium?
Yeah. Oh, man. Then those guys, forget about it.
Little smoke coming from the judge.
That's not good.
Josh a little maybe having some problems. No apology. Hammering him with that spike, and it looked like that spike got in there and did some internal damage to his arm. Judge still game, still striking back.
He's still got the powerful hammer.
No apology, driving the judge into the pulverizer. Judge taking some damage, smoke all across the floor now.
We saw the pulverizers do some damage to the judge last season. Not so this time.
No apology. Builder John Torkelson says the greatest invention ever is an airplane, and he is flying right now. Get that?
Yeah, oh, I got it.
Okay. Judge is smoking. No apology. Looks like he may be getting his wish come true in this grudge match, Bill.
Oh, yeah, this is it. That's not CO2, people.
There's the
Those
fire.
are flames.
The judge is ready for Chambers.
Fire bad. The hammer still.
Boy, Yasha Little refuses to give up, though, doesn't he? Even though he's burning up on the BattleBots floor. This one is being counted out.
No apologies, proving that revenge is a dish best served smoking hot. Speaking of which, let's get the word from Carmen.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. First, the smoke was CO2 escaping from the judge's tank. Then it was fire in the hole.
No apologies, get that spike working early on the judge.
Gets it right into the slot. The arm is just set up perfectly to nail the judge right there.
That's when the smoke started coming from the judge.
Little pop from the pulverizer.
And then flames.
A smoldering KO for no apologies in 2:44. We'll hear from John and Yasha when we get back, and also we'll take a look at our hit of the week.
For interviews with BattleBot builders, or if you'd just like to immerse yourself obsessively in myriad robotic details, check out ComedyCentral.com/BattleBots. Check out this hit of the week. The Matador giving Frenzy a new way to look at things. Could that be his better side? Frenzy probably doesn't think so, and that's our hit of the week.
We're in San Francisco, where hundreds of machines are cranked up to bust out the hurt.
Super heavyweight No Apologies exacts his long-awaited revenge on the judge. Here's Tony on the floor.
John, I thought that the judge was going to pass down a sentence on you, but you gave him the death penalty this time.
Well, 2 seasons ago, he gave me the death penalty, so we got it even now.
Well, you proved what brothers like myself knew all along, that justice is blind.
What a great night of fights. Bots flying through the air, getting ripped to shreds, burning in the battle box. Tim, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Well, you're getting in touch with your inner feelings. I'm going to run down tonight's recap. 3-time champ Hazard tore apart Misty the Wonderbot. Hazard is moving on. Now here's Misty's Will Wright.
Misty was designed to self-destruct, and it was intended to confuse him.
Okay, well, it confused me too.
Not a trace of fear in your voice. I try not to show fear. Very unnerving.
Salad showed his opponent that just because you're named Patriot, it doesn't grant you automatic respect. Salad's moving on, and we're going to Dallas Gurker.
Salad's an old robot, been around for a while, but he still runs pretty good and still able to hold his own out there.
The Matador advanced when he busted a late knockout on Frenzy.
They have to go on and fight Warhead, so I think I'd rather have them fighting them than me.
And finally, No Apologies avenged an earlier loss and declared the judge guilty with a KO.
Was the judge perhaps corrupt?
Looks like it.
So Hazard, Salad, the Matador, and No Apologies are moving on. For Carmen Electra, Arj Barker, and Tony Rock, I'm Tim Green.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. Remember, people who build robots are the luckiest people in the world. Good night, everybody.
You're watching Comedy Central. Stick around as we put the hell in hello on Crank Yankers. Coming up next.